conservatives who constantly chirp about cancel culture have officially canceled Tenacious D. Now, Tenacious D is a two-person band with Jack Black and his friend for like years and years at this point. Okay, it's a rock duo. They literally did a movie about it. They've known each other for decades. They've operated alongside one another for decades. Jack Black, however, has ended the Tenacious D tour after bandmates Trump shooting comments. The comedy rock duo tour Tenacious D, made up of Jack Black and Kyle Gass, has canceled the rest of their tour after Gass's remarks about the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. While on stage at a concert in Sydney on Sunday, Gass was presented with a birthday cake and asked to make a wish. Does anyone have the video? Here it is. Now, before we get to this part, I do want to say something. Jack Black, big time Democrat, okay, and had recently re-endorsed Joe Biden a couple weeks prior to this. He did like a big on-stage show of it all too. And that, I think, plays a big role in the reaction to his bandmate and, you know, lifelong friend saying this thing.
Don't miss Trump next time.
He blows on the birthday candles and he says, don't miss Trump next time, which is obviously a joke, right? Like, he might genuinely believe it, but the format of this is, of course, like a joke. This is a comedy duo. I was blindsided, Jack Black says, by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form. After much reflection, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I am grateful for the fans for their support and understanding.
Thank you. We love you, kids.
What happened? He doesn't seem too fucking distraught.
Best will take it backstage and cut it into pieces, please. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. How about this guy? Kyle Gass. Happy birthday, goddamn. You guys are the best.
Has Jack Black always been a hog? He's not a hog at all. Jack Black is actually a very nice person overall, okay? He's a big time Democratic Party supporter. He's a cool dude in person, I think, from people that I know that have met him. Very interested in like Twitch and whatnot and like streaming in general. Having said that, however, I think the reason why he reacted the way that he did is not because he's like an actual fucking coward or whatever, but the reason why, I mean, he is a little bit cowardly, of course, but I think the reason why he's like this, he's a Warren defender, by the way, that's even funnier. He probably doesn't want what he's saying to be fucking reflected poorly against Joe Biden. You know what I mean? Because Republicans are pretty vicious and they'll come after him because they have no fucking interest in defending free speech, okay? Defending humor, defending satire. And I thought a lot about this. And that's why I was saying what I was saying earlier this morning, that Republicans have something like genuinely broken in their minds where like the age-old principle of like don't punch down, but punch up when you're doing humor doesn't work in their understanding of the world. Republicans never want to punch up. They always simply want to punch down. It's like, if you can't make a fucking joke about one of the most powerful motherfuckers on the planet, okay, who the fuck can you make a joke about? And the answer from the Republican side is trans people, okay? Like, the only jokes you can make that are appropriate and acceptable is if, like, you're talking about someone who has less than you, okay? If you're talking about someone who's in worse conditions than you, if you punch up, that's unacceptable. They have this, like, weird, genuine peasant mentality. They have the feudal serf brain completely. They have it locked the fuck down. They're like, no, how dare you? How dare you make a joke about the motherfucking president? It's crazy. Where are the cancel culture warriors? Well, all of them are literally too busy canceling Jack Black and everybody else associated with Kyle Gass. The line I improvised on stage Sunday night in Sydney was highly inappropriate, dangerous, and a terrible mistake. I don't condone violence of any kind in any form against anyone. What happened was a tragedy. I'm incredibly sorry for my severe lack of judgment. I profoundly apologize to those I've let down and truly regret any pain I've caused. Now, obviously, I don't expect the Democratic Party politicians to behave like Republican Party politicians and come out and be like, I can't believe the shooter missed or anything. But as far as like lib adjacent adjacent, Democratic Party adjacent celebrities goes, it's completely fucking ridiculous that these people have any ground to be like, oh, I can't believe you just made a joke like this. Okay, brother, like Republican celebrities openly advocate to assassinate and even do worse than that. We're not even talking about Republican politicians who make jokes like this all the fucking time, right? But beyond that, if we look at like the Republican celebrities, James Woods, John Voight, or Ted Nugent, Kid Rock, they're openly advocating to fucking murder political opposition on a regular fucking basis. What are we talking about? It's so ridiculous in ways that go far beyond simply talking about like killing Obama, for example. They weren't just saying like kill Obama. They were like lynching Obama. You know what I mean? Because he's black, like turning it into a hate crime and showing that their resentment towards Obama and their anger towards Obama wasn't because he was like a bad president as a liberal or whatever, but like literally trying to do a hate crime to him, like saying, you know, this is what he deserves, invoking antiquated and really horrible aspects of American history that pertain not just to the first black president, but to all black people. Do you understand? So it's fucking ridiculous that they are crying about this shit. If fucking Dave Chappelle made a joke saying, hi, you miss bitch, they would love that shit. No, they wouldn't. They would come after Dave Chappelle too. It's only when Dave Chappelle says trans people deserve less, which is not even a fucking structured joke, as a joke where they go, oh, that's hilarious. I love that. You know what I mean? That's my point. They just like in their minds cannot comprehend punching up as a mechanism for humor. They literally operate in the exact opposite way that most people operate. That's it. This is a classic principle in comedy. There's another aspect of the story as well, which I can't believe I'm covering, but you know, one of my least favorite political commentators, if I can call him that, the perennial debate pervert himself, got banned off of Kick, a website known for distribution of CP, known most famously for having a bunch of pedophiles, like literal pedophiles on it. Okay. And as far as I understand, Destiny was banned from Kick for 2 weeks. Why? Because he didn't sufficiently condemn the assassination attempt on Donald Trump, or making fun of the dude, Corey Contempore or whatever, who got killed in the process. And that's fucking crazy because he says unhinged shit on a regular basis. He's unimaginably toxic, and for that toxicity, especially toxicity in the form of like demanding that redneck militias mow down BLM protesters, or saying trans Twitter activists are like inhuman degenerates or whatever the fuck he said, or any number of different things that he's argued for, his active genocide denial. None of that shit is a bridge too far for Kick. Some of that is exactly why he got banned from most platforms in the past, but then he fucking turned around and said something that is like not even as unhinged as his other commentary and other rhetoric, and they fucking banned him off the CP platform, which is ridiculous. But again, it is yet another glaringly obvious demonstration of hypocrisy. These guys don't give a fuck about cancel culture. They love cancel culture. Okay? They do. They love that shit. This is the clip if you care.
Fuck it. Fuck the dude. The firefighter guy. Fuck Trump. Fuck the people that support him. I just want you to know, okay? Just in case you're confused or it seems like I'm, whatever. If one of you were in the crowd and you're a conservative fan of mine and you end up, getting blown away or whatever the fuck, I'm making fun of you the next day on Twitter. I am 100%.
Why is he addressing the conservative fans of his? Perhaps he knows he's cultivated quite the conservative audience, which is in a state of shock right now. Anyway, so before you guys go, oh, too base, this is just what he does, man. He's a fucking debate mercenary for this reason, okay? He said unimaginably worse shit about entire communities. It's just like hilarious that Kick was like, this is it. They're hypocritical as nothing new. This is from May 11th. Yeah, he's a troll. It was a 2-week ban too. I think the longest Kick is done. Yeah, that's crazy. They love him when he's debating how white people should say the N-word and then says the N-word, okay? I wonder why he has such a significant portion of his community that are just conservative. I wonder how that happened. Perhaps it was all the other stuff that he's done. But in any case, the moment that he fucking turns around and gives like a fraction of that fucking rage back at the conservatives, they're like, oh my God, how could you do this? So yeah, it's completely ridiculous. But once again, as I always say, everyone is a liberal, okay? Make no fucking mistake. Everyone's a liberal at the end of the day. Everyone's in their fucking fifis at the end of the day, okay? Everybody loves cancel culture at the end of the day. Everybody loves identity politics at the end of the day. They love it. They love it for their own in-group, okay? That's it. So don't demand consistency in general, okay? Don't look for any kind of real consistency. It's not going to happen. There are some but they are very rare in this field. I forget how some liberals are because they were saying D's reformed and shit. Yeah, no, it's not. No, he's going to be back to his old fucking habits tomorrow because he has no like genuine moral compass beyond whatever suits his immediate purpose of being a fucking contrarian guy who can just like rage bait. So to them, I say, let them fucking fight.
La 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 la, no DMCA, la 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 la, no DMCA, la.